Hi everyone. Look, I'm here to talk to you about some new books we have in the library. This is actually a collection that we've bought for our diversity range, so it covers a range of families, and I'm just going to get into it. So the first one is this one, The Cardboard Kingdom, which is a beautiful graphic novel that tells the stories of children when they're dressing up as part of in their cardboard kingdom, so their little cardboard box that they have. There are 4 stories in it, so it's 4 short stories, family covering the different children. And the first story, being a graphic novel, this actually is wordless to start with. So the Sorceress. I have to say I haven't read the book, but just from the parts that I've been looking at, absolutely beautiful. So you can see here we've got the full-on pictures of the fantasy, and then over here you have the children actually performing the fantasy. And so it goes on. And this is very much a visual literacy one. You have to look really carefully at the illustrations to know what's going on. It's a great way to get kids thinking about pictures and their significance in storytelling. It does go on. So the second story that we have in here, so we've got here, comes in and you introduce a new character, the Huntress. And then from here on in, it's pretty much traditional graphic novel with speech bubbles and the like. Occasionally, when the character from the start of the book is involved, you do see, I'm just trying to find a part, um, there are areas where it is wordless again. Really beautiful, worth having a look at. Next one is this one, Rainbow Revolutionaries, and it is a biography, and it tells the story of 50 LGBTQ plus people who made history. And there are people in here that I had never heard of, and there are other people that I had heard of. So I'm just going to go to the very start. Oh, that's interesting. So starting with Albert Cashier, who was a man who fought in the Civil War, but before he came to America, he was I'm just trying to remember the word they use because I don't want to be disrespectful in this one. Um, presented as a woman. Okay, so he presented as a woman when he was in Ireland, but as he stowed away on a boat, he became a man. Um, Alexander the Great. So it's just beautiful illustrations. Christine Jorgensen. Um, 1 page of illustrations, 1 page of biography. Really worth having a look at. I really enjoyed reading the parts that I did. This one is I'm a Girl, and it is the story of a child identifying as a girl, and the things that come up for that child. I'm a girl. Saying all the things that I'm a girl, and then other people sort of saying, hang on, no, hey, watch out, young man. Okay, so this is a story of identity and people mistaken identity, I suppose. That's really a lovely one too. Wrestle, I really love Wrestle. So this is an Australian book, and it's about a family that are going to Mardi Gras and trying to work out what costume to wear. And the little boy in the story wants to go as a wrestler, and the mums are against him going as a wrestler, and they're worried that he's going to hurt people, I think. But you know, the story goes on. I'm not actually going to tell you the ending, but there is a change of heart. Okay, Princess Kevin. This was requested by a parent, and it's essentially about a little boy who wants to go to a dress-up event as a princess, and he like, well, everyone else gets to, girls get to go as all these other things, so why can't I come as a princess? And then he's trying to find uh, a knight to go to this dress up thing with, but none of the people dressed up as knights will play with him. Um, so then he has to find someone else, and he discovers that you know you have to be kind to everyone, no matter what the costume. So that's a really sweet little book. Another one, Family, All That You Dream It to Be. This is set in a neighbourhood and it just talks about diverse families. So you start off in the neighbourhood and the little girl goes for a ride with her mum, and you meet all the different families. So I'll just go here. You've got the family with 3 little kids, and then they've got a sister that comes once a year to stay with them for 2 weeks. You've got another one with 2 mums, and there's a boy, a half sister, and their mum alone. So there's a whole lot of diverse families in there. Next one, my shadow is pink. So again, it's about a little boy whose shadow does all those things that you wouldn't expect little boys wanting to do. And then he has a dad who has a blue shadow, and dad's just worried about the little boy, saying things like, it's just a phase, you'll change. And the little boy's like, oh, I don't think I will. And it's about what happens when the little boy goes to school dressed up in a tutu and how dad deals with that. Now, this is two that go together. Some of you might be familiar with Julian as a mermaid, and this one, Julian at the wedding. So Julian's a little boy who wants to be a mermaid, and Grandma embraces it, and Grandma helps Julian be the mermaid that he believes he is. And in this one, Julian goes to a wedding, and it's just about just being kids being kids and working together to solve problems, I suppose. It's just absolutely gorgeous illustrations, and just love is love. So they are our books, our new books. Uh, they are, as you can tell, all following a theme about diversity. And I hope you get a chance to come and have a look at them. Thanks for listening. Bye.